Hey guys, what's up? I know it's late. Just going to do another late night talk. Got some exciting news. Going to let a few people get on here, and then we'll let you know what's going on. Still a zero. Give it a few minutes. I know it's right at 11 o'clock. What's up, Matt? Just got off work. It's soaking wet. It's still 100 degrees down here in southern Oklahoma. Um, Actually got called out earlier before I went. Got called out early. We had an incident, so I was actually in the shop. So I went to work with my rustic woodwork shirt on today, and it is like drenched. I've got like white stains all over it just from the sweat. It's been extremely hot today. I think it ended up getting to like 108. And we worked on a crime scene for about 3 or 4 hours today. It was crazy, definitely hot. It's been one of those days. Haven't had a day like this in a while. Luckily, got to come home early. Just going to finish up on reports tomorrow after I get back from church, and hopefully get the day going. Got 9 people on here. We'll give it a few more minutes, and we'll see if get a few more. Also, while we're live, last time we went live with the kids, we hit 50 thumbs up and we gave a shirt away. So if we hit 75 thumbs up while I'm live, I don't know how long I'm going to be live tonight. Like I said, I just got home. Stephanie's inside the house. I told her I was going to go live real quick because I told y'all I would try to go live one night this week. My late night I come on. I was extremely tired, so I just come on in and went to sleep. But there's been a lot of things going on today, so I'm going to be up for a little bit. Let me get the full comments. How's everybody been doing? Is it nice and warm where y'all at? Nice and warm where y'all? Missouri. I imagine it's still pretty hot in Missouri right now. I know right now it shows 100 degrees in southern Oklahoma. Yes, I'm ready for winter. This next video that we're fixing to post, I don't know if it'll probably upload tomorrow or the next day. It's going to be a little bit different. It's been so hot, and just not been able to get the kids and stuff outside long enough. We actually went swimming day before yesterday. That's the first time for me this year. So I shot a little bit of video, and while I was like going through old videos, I found a whole stack of what do you call them? The video SIM cards. And I was going through them, and I found a lot of SIM cards that Leighton has actually been recording while I was at work. So I went through and I picked out a lot of good clips that he had. All of them was good. It's just he has a hard time, keeping the camera still. He uses that GoPro 8 I got, and it works really good. He's done a really good job. It's really impressive to see how much better he's got at talking and just showing things and presenting it. And I mean, most of his stuff is about his garden. He loves his garden. That's all he wants to talk about is the garden. I think he's got some cucumbers started. At the time this video come out, like I said, I didn't know he was recording this. I've kind of got 3 GoPros sitting up on top of my computer, so the younger kids from Kaysen will get to use the GoPro 5, and I'll let Leighton use the 8. So they get them and go as they please. You just never know what kind of footage you're going to get with the kiddos. Oh my, Matt, please send the storms down here. We need some storms. South Carolina. Linda's at 100 degrees. Utah tomorrow. I think it was like 106 is what we reached here today. It was just so humid. It was crazy. I'll go into a little bit what all kind of went on today. Man, I tell you, I've had a lot of emails, messages. People want to know what's it like being a cop. What kind of things you deal with every day. And there's some things I can share and there's some things I can't, just because some of it's ongoing investigations and some of it is, we deal with the sheriff's office. We deal with a lot of confidential informants. So I mean, I kind of give you the process we go with that. But I'm trying to get a video started, just some clips of some of the things we do throughout the day that I've been involved in. Man, so it's pretty excited. I know, Kevin. I'm really jealous. I'm really happy for Daniel and DJ. It's really. I just watched his video. I knew he was going to retire for about a week or so. Um, it's really. I'm really happy. I wished I was in his shoes. I'll be honest. I love helping people, but with the way things are getting these days, I love my family, and I want to return home to my family. I don't want to, leave my family. But God's got a plan. I pray every night that God leads us in the right direction, and pray that if there is an opening for me to walk out and be with my family, that's what I want to do. I'm very happy for him. Daniel has done a lot of things. He's been with Oklahoma Highway Patrol for right at 14 years. Great guy. I've never seen him get disrespectful or anything. I mean, he's a great guy. Really was, and he still is. Great guy. He's just he's retired now, and he gets to move on and do what I wished I could do, and we can do that one day. Daniel's been doing this for about 8-9 years now. I can remember when he first started this. I thought it was funny, but now here I am. I'm basically following his steps and Brian's steps. He's the one that kind of mentioned a lot of it, and after he talked about it, Daniel or Brian, I talked to him for a while, and I seen that Brian started it. I was like, man, I'm going to try this. And then after posting a few videos, talking to y'all, I just fell in love talking with y'all. Y'all are like family. We love y'all as family. Be honest, we communicate with most of y'all more than we do our own family. So, and that's God's honest truth. We really love what we do here. Thank you, Linda. Hi, Cassie. How are you? Um, I watched a little bit earlier. I went and got something to eat. Went to the park and just kind of sat back and just debrief from what happened earlier. We watched the Sawyers. They was live for a while. I missed it. I watched it all the way up to the point where he was getting ready to do the challenge, but um, man, y'all got storms up there. That's awesome. I wish we had some down this way for sure. We did get some rain yesterday, but it just made it hot. So we've got 18 on here. So the other night when we was talking about body cams, I was trying to get enough body cams for everybody in our department, and it's amazing how God works. The next morning, we had a anonymous donation, and we was able to purchase all 5 cameras and all 5 hard drives for the cameras. And I do appreciate everyone putting their input put in that night. I know he's going to come up with a deal, some type of auction or something with some flags or some stuff to give away. But it was a really good blessing. I mean, it was like the next morning, it was there. I mean, it's amazing how things work. It's just, I just believe that it's very important with the way things are going these days, that a camera is good not only for the officer but for the citizens as well. You just never know anymore. I know, yeah, it's hard for me to lead y'all on, but um, it was awesome for sure. Yes, Matt, there's definitely a lot of good people in the world. Um, I just hopefully eventually, I mean, I'll talk about some things that's been going on. A lot of wild things have been going on the last couple months. Oh man, we had we've had 3 suicides this week. Yes, well, 3 suicide attempts. Um, it's crazy. It's crazy. I know things get bad, and I know sometimes we don't think we can get out of it. We don't think we're ever going to get out of it. Some people don't think they're loved. Um, so, man, you see somebody like that, reach out and try to inspire them to make them feel better. Sometimes you just never know. Just looking at somebody and saying hi, I hope you're having a good day, or opening the door for somebody. You just never know how that could change somebody's life. Um, it's crazy. And the 3 attempts that we've had, both of them's got young children. And I know what it's like to not have a mother. Um, and I wouldn't want to wish that on a young child, but it's been crazy. I just really never knew my community was like this growing up, and I know it wasn't like that growing up. I mean, we didn't lock our doors or anything. You didn't have to lock your vehicles. Now you better lock everything up. For sure. Yes, it was a generous donation. That's right. Sometimes all it takes is a smile. Um, even even it's weird. Is me. My deal is like today getting out of the unit. It's real hot. You pull up to a store and there's people all over. I mean, parked, and it's like when you get out, all the eyes are on you, and you're trying to just like watch everybody as you're walking in the store. Is anybody coming up on me, or what's going to be said? I mean, I've had it to where someone shut the door in my face. I've had it where they cut in line. I've had it to where they flipped me the bird. The cut in line was just a couple days ago. I was at the store in line waiting to get my stuff. They got a barrier up where everybody walks in one way and out the other way. Well, these people come in, they come in the wrong way, and I'm just standing there with my stuff, and literally they just cut in line. And the lady looks at her husband and says, "Hey, we just cut in front of me." He was like, "I don't care. Who is he?" I'm nobody special, but it's just crazy. How people look at us now. It's just some of the stuff that I know there's bad ones, and I say that it happens every time I say this, but we're not all bad. I've got a family. I've got a mom. I've got a dad. I mean, I grew up in this town. A lot of people know me. And a lot of the disrespect we get is from people that are. Our town is a big tourism town. We have tons of people that come here, and it's just crazy. I mean, it's just like a fast food place. I mean, when we go to eat, I make sure I can stand somewhere I can see my food being made, just because we've had where incidents where stuff's been put into food. It just Now it's just best to just take your lunch with you and not have to worry about that stuff, because it's crazy. People don't care anymore. Hi, Evans family. Just kicking it down under. I know you wouldn't. I thank each and every one of y'all. And, I say it before, I literally, most of the time when you get your notifications and stuff on comments, most of the time they're going to be about 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning. That's when I usually answer all my comments. And it's a good feeling. I really do. As many of y'all know, is I have a couple of pursuit videos, and some of the cop stuff I post, and when I see a comment on that now, I'll bypass it until the next day. I don't even want to go to bed and read it because I know what it's going to say. So I'm not even letting them affect me in that way, because what they say don't matter. All they're trying to do is get somebody upset and make them feel bad about themselves. Trey, thank you so much. Yes, for sure. It is, Sandra, and I'm telling you right now is I love what I do. I love the people I work with, but if for some reason something happened big overnight, and I know it can happen, it just happened with the cameras. Um, I would definitely rather just be with my family, make videos, visit with y'all, and eventually, get a big enough deal together where we could all just get together and have a good time together. Um, because usually the people that come to the channel and watch the live videos and interacts with us, I know they care, and or they wouldn't be here. I know most, I know all of y'all on here that I mean, you're not going to, discriminate and just say bad stuff and, try to break me down. And I really look forward to that. And I know we haven't always did a lot of live videos, but the other night when I did the late one, that was really good for me. So I really enjoyed it. So Steph's going to come on out. She's going to sneak out here. Yeah, I'm in my socks. My boots was wet. Um, you're more than welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I'm just about there. Yes, thank you so much, Cassie. They, every prayer's awesome because we couldn't do what we did without those stories they had told us. It's unbelievable. Yes, Sandra, there's a lot of stories that are unbelievable. There are some stories that I don't even tell Stephanie, just because I don't want her to experience the things that I've experienced, and it's just bad. I mean, after a while, as a officer or first responder, you start to deal with it. When you're new, it's a shocking, and you'll think on it all night long. But as time goes, it just you kind of get used to it, and and that's what's crazy is because it's just about every single day it's something negative or yeah, it's crazy. Thank you, Stan. Did my first successful live feed tonight. That's awesome. I must have I missed it. What time did you go live? Hello, Stephanie. Yeah, Linda. She come on outside. I thought she was getting ready to go to bed. I snuck out to the shop. I knew she couldn't
Couldn't resist you.
resist coming out live. Yeah, Evans, I definitely need to. I'll go back and watch that tonight. Hi, Billy. Keep you safe in prayers. Yeah, it's been so hot in the shop the last week or so. It's been hard to get out here and work, especially during the day. It's like I say, it's pretty warm out here right now, but it's not as bad. Because this is really my therapy is my woodwork. I mean, I love being out here, just making my flags and just kind of being myself and doing what I enjoy doing. At 8 o'clock, okay. I must have just missed you because the Sawyer's went live at 7, and I watched them while I was eating lunch, and I didn't get to watch much, but I did get to watch a little bit of it. So I have to go back and watch that. So do we who
We plan to get bigger animals, huh?
Yes.
When we get our own house and land.
Yeah. Once we get our land and stuff, we're going to get bigger animals. I'm going to get some cows, goat, sheep. I don't know about horses. I've always been terrified of horses for some reason. I just have.
Yeah,
Yes.
Harley likes the shade.
Yeah, he definitely loves the shade, and he's going to get a go. He won't go back to work tomorrow. Let's see, he will go back.
What,
What's
next week? Wednesday?
Wednesday? Yeah, he gets to go back Wednesday.
Oh, no,
Um,
Thursday.
yeah, Thursday because I'm off
Thursday.
Wednesday. Yeah, he gets to go back to work Thursday. We're excited about that. It's just been, with him not being there with me, it's really lonely. You know, a lot of people think I'm silly about this, but I know when I get back in that unit, I know he's always going to be at the door. He's always, trying to lick my arm. And honestly, when I get in, I usually hold my arm up like this, and he usually licks it and rubs up against it. Then sometimes I'll pop the door open and let him stick his head up front. I don't do it very often because sometimes if I have to get out of the unit fast and it doesn't latch, next thing I know is I look back and all my lights are on, sirens are on, and that's a very embarrassing moment when you turn back and lights, sirens going crazy and singing songs. Because my unit, I've actually got songs programmed that I can actually play for the kids going down the road. We got several things that I play when we go into a group of kids. I try, anytime I see a group of kids, I'll try to make contact with them. I always try to keep 200 or 300 bracelets in my unit and try to hand those out as I go. Do you know that Daniel Arns is no longer yet? Yes, Rebecca. I'm jealous, but he deserves it. He's put in a lot of time with YouTube. He really has. When he started YouTube, there wasn't a whole bunch of YouTube channels around here. So I mean, he worked hard at his YouTube channel, and it took off. I'm very excited for him. I wished I was close to being able to do that, just because I just want to be with my family and not have to not worry about returning home. As I told y'all a couple of weeks before when I first started, I never really thought of that, but now, yeah, it's every day. When strap up. Is this going to be the day? So I'm really proud of him and DJ. Like I said, I watched their video a little bit earlier. I knew he was going to do this about a week ago. Me and Brian was talking, so I know it's got to be hard on him, but putting all the time and everything he has. He's definitely a great trooper. He's very respectful. He stops a lot of cars for speeding too. Somebody's got stopped by him twice. Stephanie's actually got stopped by him 2 different times.
The only 2 times I've ever been stopped.
Yeah, Stephanie got stopped by him. But yeah, he's a great guy. I mean, there's going to be a lot of good things come his way. They're a great Christian family, so I mean, good things are going to happen. I promise you with that. Let me try to get caught up on some of these comments. Hello, did you how did you get into woodworking? Well, Leighton wanted a toy box. This was back in 2017, and so I had a small jigsaw and a sander, and I bought a drill. So I drilled. We made the toy box, and then I decided I wanted a American flag with a blue strip through it. So I got online and I was going to order just a small one, like a 24 and a half by 13, and it was like $150 something. I was like, no, I'm not paying that much. I mean, I got the tools, so I built me one, and a bunch of the guys at work had seen it, so they asked me to build them one. So I went and bought some wood. I bought enough wood to build 5 of them, and as soon as I built all 5 of them, they was gone. So I just kind of kept on, putting the money back into the wood, and it just from 5 orders went to 10 to 20, and then after about 6-7 months, this area here, everybody had already purchased all their flags. So that's when I started looking into getting a website. So we ended up building a website, and one thing about it, I know nothing about computer websites, but I got a website through the Wix program, and it was kind of slow in 2018 and 2019. Well, once I started my YouTube channel, and then I had a collaboration with Brian and Daniel and Dutch. It kind of took off from there. You know, the channel started growing pretty good, and we started getting a lot of orders. Now I don't even use I advertise through Facebook, and now I don't even use Facebook just because I would have to pay for the ads to put it out there. I think we'd spend a good, I'd probably say $2,000 or $3,000 every few months on ads, and now it was good to get away from that, and it also buys more time for me to be out in the shop or do something with the family, because doing all the ads, sharing everything, it takes a while. It really does.
A few people's leaving because they got church in the morning.
Yes, I know it's church night. We've got to go to bed here just shortly. I just wanted to hop on here. I had some messages. Wanted to know how they could donate to the cameras. So I just want to kind of go live because the same people actually comes on here. The same ones usually come live with me, and I know that we spoke the other night. I just want to kind of let y'all know that we've got our cameras now, and I'm just thankful for that, for sure. He did talk about that earlier, yeah. How did you get in woodwork? Yes, yes, Harley is my partner, for sure. He is my partner in crime, definitely. Getting late. Yes, Kevin. I hope you have a good day tomorrow, and I hope it's cool wherever you're at. Yeah, I've rode horses before. I just don't like. I'm always scared to get kicked by them or one of the kids get kicked. Yeah, and that's the deal. I've always wanted to reach out to kids, even before all this crazy stuff going on in the world. I think it's very important. Let me catch up this. I'll tell you another deal I had tonight. Good to see y'all now, chicken. Yeah, she definitely. I guess she got a lead foot for sure. That's the reason why I don't let her drive when I'm driving or in the vehicle.
I'm very safe. Very safe.
I had your logo shirt on today. That's awesome. Thank you. Well, I know we've got a lot of subs in the last few days. Let's see, what's today? I don't even know the days. A couple of days ago, Matt from the Payne family actually showed his flag off that we sent him. And if y'all haven't seen that, if you're not subscribed, most of y'all probably are. We're all kind of like combined family with all the channels, and everybody's got the same subscribers, but maybe not. Go over there and check the Payne family out. And then not too far from him, it's the Walker Farm. I can't say it. Walker Farm Fam. Yeah, got it there. Go check them out. That is my dream one day, is to live out in land like they do, and animals and the way they raise their kids. I mean, good Christian family. That is, I look forward to the videos every day, and they post a lot of them, so we're excited about that. Good night. Yeah. Well, you got to put.
Shades TV.
Yeah. Yeah, thank y'all for joining us tonight. And like I said, it keeps growing. I mean, as right now we've got 37. I know them are small numbers to a lot of people, but that's big for us. You know, it's just a stepping stone. You kind of go through the comments. I'm going to tell them a little bit of. So today, I'll tell you what's wrong with the world. Today we get a call that a woman is beating a child, beating a 3-year-old child, picking him up by his legs and beating him, child abuse. So literally, this is at a convenience store in mind. Keep this in mind. So literally, we're running code this way because they're saying they got this lady. She's beating this child. So we get there, and the mama with the baby had already left. The state trooper pulled her over. We made contact with the people that called, and we got their side of the story, and asked them, what had happened. She said she had walked in the bathroom, and she heard a baby crying and someone hitting the baby. Well, she pulled the stall open, and she said that the mother had the 3-year-old laying on the changing table with his diaper down, spanking his butt. So she grabbed the mama and pulled her away from the child and started screaming, making a scene, call 911. She's beating the child. So we get up there and talk to the lady with the child. She was pulled over up the road. The trooper had her. She had told me what happened, and I asked her if she cared if I visit with the baby. He's 3 years old, and went up there and talked to him. He could talk, and I asked him what he was doing. They was on a trip. They went to Arbuck Wilderness, and I asked him how his day was. He said he was in trouble. He got a spanking, and I said, "You did? What'd you get spanked for?" "For being bad, and I pottied pooped my diaper." I said, "Okay." He said something to his mom or disrespect. It boiled down to disrespect. I don't remember exact words. So I said, "Okay, so you got a whooping?" And he said, "Yeah, I got a spanking." I said, "Where'd you get a spanking at?" And keep this in mind, I don't see any scratches, no bruises or anything on that. She spanked me on the butt, where she spanks me all the time. Okay, how many times? Which he couldn't really answer that, but I mean, he's still sitting here talking plain Jane. So we go back and talk to the mama. Mama clarifies the story, and I'm sitting here talking to these other officers. I'm like, "What? There is nothing against the law to spank a child. If anything, that's what's wrong with the world today. Children aren't disciplined. My children are very well disciplined. My children's going to show respect to elders, and they're going to show respect to the people out in the public. Yes, they do. They do throw fits and temper tantrums here, but that's any kid. But you got to teach them." So we go back to the store and talk to the lady that called her in and asked her, once again, what happened. She told us the same story. She said she was just spanking her on the butt, or spanking the child on the butt. And we asked her, "Why do you think that's child abuse?" "Well, she's hitting the child." Well, it's not illegal to spank your child on the butt. So as we're talking, we brought the mom and the child back to the convenience store, and she told us, when she pulled the door back, she grabbed the mom away from the child, and she wanted to file charges on the lady for assaulting her. Well, now tables have turned now, because the lady that called in is now a suspect in the assault and battery. So reports are taken, and shortly she will, obviously charges will be filed on her. There was video of the whole incident of the woman actually grabbing the woman, pulling away from the child. It just amazes me that some people think it's against the law to spank the child, and I don't know. And this woman had it dead set in her mind that child was being beat and abused, that you shouldn't be able to hit a child. So them are some of the things we deal with on a day-to-day basis. I mean, maybe you disagree with the child being disciplined. I don't personally. I was spanked growing up, and I could probably have been spanked a little bit more because I didn't mind very well. But it's just crazy what people do nowadays. I mean, it'd been one thing if the child was being beat, but there wasn't nothing like that.
You must have gotten your bubbles straightened out on your legs. What was causing that?
Do what?
What does that mean?
I'm trying to catch up here at the top. Wow. Have you been reading these?
Yeah, I'm not right now.
We'll see you. Good night, Cassie. Thank you, Candy. Man, I wish y'all'd send some of that wind down here. We need it bad. How can I check out your wood? Oh,
That's what.
okay.
She's
Well,
got it figured out now.
I missed all that at the very beginning. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
messaging
Stephanie
her.
needs driving defense classes. Yes, she does. I'm just joking. Any news on the chickens? The 22nd, and Leighton's going to explain all that in this video I found of him talking about it. And obviously, he made this video on my birthday. It's pretty good. I'm gonna post a lot of it.
You about cried.
Huh?
You about cried on it.
No, I didn't. Yes, I've got several videos. I'm gonna get out of here. All right, thanks for stopping in. I hope you'll have a great night. Wow, 41 people. Wow, thank y'all so much for joining us and the nighttime cop talk, I guess you would call it. Just found you. Wanted to say hi. Hi, Terry. Okay. Well, I'm way behind. Matt agrees 100%. Yes, that is. That's me. So talented, great. Oops. The net pair. Thank you so much. Yes, I remember seeing you at the very beginning. I do. I used to. Yes, we use a lot of time out with the little ones as well. When they get a little bit older, it seems like it doesn't work as well. 419K. True Blue, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a great night and a wonderful day tomorrow. I'm looking forward to church definitely tomorrow. I got called out last week, so I didn't get to watch the whole sermon. This month I'm working. Do what? This month I'm working days on Sunday, so I go to church for a couple hours, and then a lot of times we get called out, but not all the time. Sometimes we get to kind of sit there and watch. Yeah, 33 more thumbs up. We had 40 people in here a while ago. Wow. Yes, watched this video a little bit earlier. I'm really proud of Daniel and DJ. They really deserve it. And like I say, one day I hope I get to reach that day that I can make that video. Not only Daniel, Simple Living, Good Simple Living actually retired as well this week. I don't know if y'all watch his video, but he actually turned his stuff in as well this week. So, man, I don't have to have 100,000 subscribers. You know, I don't make tons of money like troopers and stuff. But I'll tell you what, if I ever even get close to my salary, I'm going to go YouTube in the rest of my life, I guess. Is a good thumbs up. Yeah, like and share our videos, get them in front of other people, and help us get more subscribers. So, yeah, it's almost midnight. We're going to go until about midnight, so we got about 5-6 more minutes, and then we'll call it. And then we may go live on days off. Let the kids come out and talk. Addison had a brilliant time the last live video. She was the center of attention, but I think she was kind of tired. When she gets tired, she gets all excited. So most definitely, they had a lot of fun. Yeah, there's definitely a pay difference between state troopers and deputy sheriffs or sheriff's departments for sure. A state trooper starts out right about 60 something thousand as a state trooper. We make 3,000 a month. So just put the numbers. They make probably about 24,000 more than we do. No, yeah, about 24,000 more than we do. So, um, but you know what? I don't do it for the money. I love what I do. I wouldn't do anything else, not unless I could be with my family and just make our videos. And this is our dream. And I'm going to stick to the dream. And one day we will reach it. It may be 10 years from now, but we will reach it. I'm not going to stop. It does get rough at times, making videos and just all this other stuff going, but it's all going to pay off in the long run. I know it will. I enjoy, even when I don't post as many videos throughout the week, I kind of hate it because the comments don't come in as much when I post 2 or 3 of them. So there's not many comments come in to chit chat back and forth. So if y'all send a comment and I answer back, don't hesitate, send one back. I definitely would love that. Matt, you're definitely right. Slow and steady wins the race. I told you I did get to make it to the that podcast interview with Smoky CNC Woodworks. Well, that's one of their channels, Smoky CNC Woodworks, but Smoky Uncuffed, they'll be posting a video the Wednesday. I believe he releases the podcast. We had a really good time talking about a lot of things that's been going on in law enforcement. So if you haven't checked out Smoky Uncuffed, go over there and check it out. You can also find him on podcast as well. He's got a podcast channel. I don't know much about podcasts yet. I've got my fingers and hands in too much stuff going on right now. I just can't do anything else until we get some of the other things downplayed. Yeah, we will reach our dreams one day, for sure. Um, yeah, this incident that happened earlier, we got called out. I'm going to go in a little bit of what's going on with the actual day, what happened. Um, I was actually out in the shop. Flyers, thank you so much.
What's the difference between a sheriff and deputy?
Flyers, thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, I love what I do. I mean, I really do. I love interacting with people and helping. My deal's kids. I love to reach out to kids and let them know that, no matter the situation, that they will get through it. It is sad to go to a lot of the houses and to see what a lot of these kids live in and to see what they wear and what's in the refrigerator. You know, late in this, well, I come home after our incident because I got called out earlier before my shift. I come home and Leighton was getting disciplined and he was crying upset. And he sometimes he just feels like he's not treated right or not treated fair because he gets disciplined. And that's what I told him today. I said, you don't even have a clue what not being treated like looks like or feels like. I said, some of these kids that you go in their house, they don't even have sheets on their beds. They don't even have a pillow, much less a blanket. A lot of them cover up with a sheet. I mean, he's able to go to the ice box and get something to drink or get up in the cabinet and get a snack out. Yes, they get in trouble for getting up in the middle of the night and getting them. I don't mind them eating, but they can't sit there and eat snack after snack, and each one of them kids will. But a lot of kids don't realize it, and I want him to realize it because I don't want him to be spoiled. I try not to spoil my kids, but in the same way, we want to give them a better life than we had, even though we had a good life. I just think that's very important to try to ground the kids and let them know that for sure. That, there's worse people off out there, even adults. You know, when I think I've got it bad or whatever, and then I go to a call, you know, there's always somebody else having a worse day than you. I promise you, there's somebody else having a worse day than you. But just fight through the storm, and there's going to be a reward on the other side. As I've always been told when I was going through my battle with alcohol, and most time I'd get in there, drink, get upset, depressed over just most time it was girls. Just alcohol was a bad deal, but what it always boiled down to, every person I ever talked to, preachers, pastors, whatever, they say God will never put too much on your shoulders that you can handle. There's going to be sometimes that you reach that point that you're going to say, I can't do it no more. But He knows. He knows what He can do and what He can't. And we just have to be strong enough to gain from that and build. And I'm greatly thankful for everything I went through because that's what made me today and how I can raise my children. So anyway, I'll get off that rant. What's the difference between sheriff and deputy? Between sheriff and deputy sheriff? The sheriff, it's basically the same thing. The sheriff is the actual sheriff, and he's the boss. He's the sheriff of the county or whatever. And then we're deputy sheriffs. We act underneath him. A lot of, I mean, basically the same. We do what we're told by him. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we're almost there. 24 more thumbs up. Yes. Yeah, Billy, I definitely spoil the kid. We definitely spoil the kids with love. We try to make it, you know, let the kids pray with them every night and let them know that they're loved and that God's going to bring us a new day. And we need to be thankful when we wake up that God brought us through another night because my kids know that we're not promised tomorrow. Tomorrow could be the day that, you know, He wants us to come back. And as I told the kids, I told Leighton, I say kids. Me and Leighton has a lot more talks than the other kids out in the shop. As I told him that, you know, they're children of ours, but they're actually children of God. God actually loaned us the children to take care of. I mean, you know, she gave birth, but He allowed that. And I just want to teach them so much. I want them to know, you know, the truth. And I think if we continue and do not back off when things do get rough, I think we will come out on the backside and have a better chance for the kids to grow up and act like normal adults and not veer away from drugs. But here's the deal. Drugs aren't prejudice. They don't care who you are. I mean, I've seen a lot of kids that was raised good around here and their kids got into it. They just got with the wrong crowd.
Barney is deputy sheriff under Andy Griffith. That's what
Yeah.
I'm smiling about. How's Harley?
Harley's doing good. Yeah, it's dark. I'd bring him in, but he's doing really good. He's going to get to go back to work with me Thursday. So he got his cut. If you're new and don't know what's going on, I built him a new doghouse. I set it too close to the pen, and he got up on the side of the pen. He cut his leg and tried to bust out the top. So we've moved it for now until I'm able to get some other stuff and fix it the proper way. The way I didn't realize it would do that, or I wouldn't have put him in there like that. Just getting down there. Thank you so much. We're just about there. Let's say 75 more than 56. Thought it was a little closer than that.
Yeah,
We might have to pick a better number next time. I thought we would get there a lot sooner, but
usually we're on a lot longer too.
yeah, how long have we been on? 50
Just
minutes?
50 minutes.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Harley did get another gift in the mail today from the Hendersons. It's some type of spray that's supposed to calm them down in storms and loud noises. I haven't tried that out yet. I've got to just test it out and see how it works. On smells and stuff, we have to be real careful with him. So we got to make sure the smell or anything's not going to affect his nose, because a lot of people don't realize this, but a dog's scent on his nose is probably, I'd probably say, 300 or 400 times more sensitive than a human's nose. They got such a good scent with the nose, it's unreal. Yeah, he's got a lot of lovin's. I'm telling you, the kids, luckily, he hasn't got out more than he does, but I've got one child, every time she's outside, she thinks she's got to open the gate and get inside and play and everything else. Every now and then, Harley does get out, but if he gets out, he'll come lay at the front door, or he'll go lay by the unit at his door. So he never strays off too far. So luckily, he doesn't do that for sure. No problem, Heath. Like I say, I just got off work, so I thought I'd jump on here and just visit with y'all a little bit, because last live we was talking about getting cameras, body cams, and we the very next morning woke up and the money was there. We was able to get all 5 body cams, and they are going to be here the 15th. So super excited about that. Oh yeah. So I go a little. No, I better not go on that. That's too
Does he
No.
need a doctor's note?
Yeah, yeah. He'll need a doctor's note for sure. Oh, we may be getting Matt. We may be getting some storms. It says we're under a thunderstorm warning until 12:45 a.m. So it may be storming here shortly. Did not realize that.
I like storms.
Hey, that is the perk of being a cop, though. As soon as we get notifications of storms, they always send us a message. So that's one good perk.
I got that message too.
You didn't get that from my people.
I got from my people.
My people, good. Which look up and see where the storm's coming. Which direction? 33. We're almost there. Get us a few more likes. Good night. Thank you for stopping in. No, it's not raining. It's the air conditioner I've got on. It's kind of loud. Yes, it is time for bed. We're getting ready to go. I'm going to see if we get a few more likes, but I don't think we're going to get that many. Yeah, there's enough that way. Leighton told me the other night there wasn't no use to setting a number if I'm going to give it away, even if we don't hit the number. So I told him yeah, it's thundering.
Thunder?
Yeah. I told him that I would start sticking with my number. I give in too easy. I really do. I've had people actually talk me out of taking them to jail before. I get to feeling bad for them on some situations where, it's not something violent. Yeah. Where we at? $12 away, so close. Yes. And as y'all see, I don't know if y'all can see it, but Matt is one of my new moderators.
Moderator.
Moderator, yes. I don't know if they can see the color change.
Not bad. Not till later. It doesn't look like.
Good Lord.
That's a big
Matt,
one.
y'all must be getting hammered up there. Let's see.
Ugh. look outside.
Matt, are you around Tulsa? Is that where you're around Tulsa? That's a lot of storms. If you're up around them. Yeah, it's raining like cats and dogs. East of Tulsa. Oh wow, y'all got quite a bit going y'all's way then. Um, wow. So hopefully we'll get some rain. I just watered the garden really good. Leighton, they water, but they don't water as good as it needs to be.
Shows 2 a.m. 2 to 3.
Okay. Yeah, Jeff. I use this is the second or third time that I'm late, and if you're just joining, I know around the world. So sometimes when we go live at 7 o'clock, there's a lot of times that people it's already late there or it's early morning. So just kind of be fair with everybody else. And not only that, sometimes when I work late after 2, Stephanie them's already in bed, and it kind of gives me somebody to talk to before I actually just go in and go to bed. So I guess you could kind of call it a debriefing. I guess I don't know.
Walker Farm has no electricity. That's my kind of storm.
Yeah, she likes storms.
You get the candles out. Me and the kids sit on the porch.
They do that a lot. We're at 64. Man. We may have to give 2 of them away next go around. But no, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for joining us tonight. It's been awesome visiting with y'all. I'd love to do this more, but I don't want to wear people out on live videos. But there's sometimes that we need to go live just to because all the emails and messages we get. Sometimes it's just easier to answer them all in one. And I know we got a lot of cameras. I want to thank everybody for their support with the cameras. It was so quick. I wasn't expecting that the next morning. Brian didn't even know it. And I went with him to speak on that podcast. We had a really good time on that, the podcast. So he will release it Wednesday, and it's on Smokey Uncuffed. I should be getting some of the podcast, and I'll probably post a little bit of it on my video or on my channel and just let y'all get some of it and kind of the stuff we talk about. On his podcast, most of the stuff's all about law enforcement. So if you don't like law enforcement, it's probably not going to be the channel for you. 65.
How do you look? 66.
Thank you so much. But we may have to give a couple away next go around when the kids there. I like to do it anyways. Give a couple things away with kids because they get so excited to write the numbers down and stuff. But so the shirts that we've already mailed out the shirts from the last giveaway, haven't we?
Just not the last one, the gray shirt.
The gray shirt? Okay. Yeah. So if you had a shirt from the last giveaway, they've already been sent out. So hopefully you...
The 33, Billy, is how many people's actually on here. We're looking for 75 thumbs up.
Jim, thanks for joining. Like I said, I just wanted to make a live video real quick. Just say if you was here on this live a few days ago, I was trying to come up with the funds to get body cameras for 5 of our deputies, and we actually got the funds the very next morning. Everything was paid for, and we are very blessed that happened. Very blessed, for sure. Yeah, there's 33 that's still watching, 66 thumbs up. So basically, while we're sitting here talking, people's coming on, people's leaving. So when we actually shut the video off, it will show us like there's been 150 people watch the video. Not everybody hits the thumbs up, and hey, that's understandable. A lot of people don't realize it, but for the people that makes YouTube channels like me, Matt, and Cassie, and Brian, it's very important if you watch those videos to watch the commercials. I know they're annoying, but it helps us watch the commercials and like and share those videos. It really does. Um, so definitely do that. It really helps us out. Man, I'm trying. It's not getting there.
I know I have commercials now. I just set up Hulu, and on episodes, I'm watching a new one, and I'm not used to doing commercials. I guess I'm spoiled in that way. Just
Yeah,
with Netflix and everything.
we're thinking about trying to get rid of Dish, to see if we can do away from that and not need that. So there's no need to pay $100 and something for if you're only watching a couple of channels, and we can do it somewhere else. So yeah, we almost hit it. I should have set the number a little lower. Anything else exciting happened since? I had a 13-year-old. I don't mind doing this. I had a 13-year-old beat up his mama yesterday. Not tonight, yesterday. Yeah, we've dealt with him several times, and it's just so hard to get juveniles placed somewhere when they need to be placed. It's so hard. But yesterday was the final line with me with this child. He has beat his sisters up, and yesterday he whooped up on his mom really good. So it was actually, it's sad. It's really sad, but there's just nothing they can do with him. Excuse me. Yeah, Matt, I think that's kind of where we're at, because YouTube is on everything here at the house. That's all the kids watch is YouTube. She's got a couple shows she watch that aren't on YouTube, but I think she can get by with that, watching other things. Because as people know, Dish is not cheap. It's like $119 a month. And as I hear, as they're trying to start going up on them, if they do that, I'm definitely done. But hopefully here in a month or so, we're done completely. We're just trying some things out. It's not worth it. Yeah, we're at 68. It took 20 minutes to get 9, so. But no, I'm very blessed that y'all join us and listen. To see them numbers like that makes me excited. And to even when it happens with the kids out here, y'all would not believe how happy the kids are when they see this stuff. Addison, so if y'all are in the next live video, please post Addison. That's all she wants to do is see her name, Addison.
I don't know. She likes talking now.
Well, yeah, she likes talking, but she likes her name. She was telling Leighton that, you have to talk to him if you want to interact with them. You can't just sit there and read the message. He just wanted to read the message, and he said, "Well, they don't say nothing, son. You got to talk to him." Well, I can't because Sissy won't be quiet. He's just going to have to learn to talk. YouTube TV is only 60. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we thought about doing that. My mother-in-law, I guess, just got it, and she can have like 6 TVs or something like that. So I think we're gonna download it. That's how we have Hulu. She has it, and I think we're gonna try that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it for sure. Yes, Billy, Addison has opened up tremendously. She has. The kids, a lot of times the kids won't see the live views because we haven't been, we don't like leave our lives open for everybody to go in and watch them. I know we could put commercials and let everybody watch them, but when we're talking to y'all, we talk to y'all because y'all are like family, and we love visiting with y'all. If somebody wants to get involved with us, they need to subscribe and get to know us, and they can be a part. But I just don't want it to be out there to the whole world. And it is out there, but it just makes me feel better that way that y'all join us at night. Y'all stayed up and watched us, so I feel that's just the right thing to do. And sometimes I say stuff that I just don't want everybody to. Some people it's going to take a lot of things and misread it, or they'll put it out there another way. Yeah, I don't watch TV, so it wouldn't be hard for me now. I used to watch a lot of TV, but now I don't have time. So now Steph watch a couple TV shows that every now and then I'll watch while I'm editing a video or something like that. But other than that, I don't. But I want to make sure that they get their shows. But for the most part, the kids watch all YouTube videos. Yeah, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, hit it. My eyes are squinting, so we're getting tired.
We haven't had any more.
No, but anyways, we'll try to go live on my days off. Let the kids get out here, and we'll have a lot more fun. It's just that's the reason why I do it with the kids, because a lot of they can interact with y'all. Because Addison, she can't read comments very well, and she don't post back and forth. So, but anyways, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for joining us. Matt, thank you so much for helping me out tonight. And look, you should be posting a video here in a day or so, because you posted 2 a week, I think. Tim said 2 a week. So, no, I'm just kidding. But anyways, I hope y'all have a great night, and I hope everybody has a blessed day, and they get a whole bunch of rain. Good night. We love y'all.